Okay, everybody, as you can see, I am drawing my ducky. I call it a ducky. And I've just drawn a whole bunch of paths. I've actually created the bill itself. As you can see, when I hover over it, off on the left-hand side of my layers, you can actually see the paths that I'm doing. Every one I hover over, you can see. So I started with the actual bill itself on the outside, the very large piece right here. Of course, that's on the bottom. As you can see, it goes away and back. And then I added things on top of it as hence the layers above. Well, that's a lot of layers. I see a lot of things here, and they really don't have a home. You can see I have yellow down here, and I'm going to show you how we're going to make I guess, a folder for the layers. And that is right here. It'll say new layer, and I continue to say layer, but yet when I click it, I see it says a folder, and it says layer 1. And the nice thing about this is I can double click on the actual word layer 1, get it up, and I can change it. So I'm going to write down orange/bill. So I know that I'm looking at the color and that it's the bill or the beak of the actual duck itself. Once done, hit enter, and notice it's there. Now, I have all these paths right here, and these are the ones that I want. To check to make sure they are, just click the eye, toggle the visibility. You can see if it comes and it goes, and it does. So to select all these at once, I'm going to select the first one, hold the shift button down and select the bottom one. Notice they're all selected together, and as we can see, they are. Notice they're blue, and you can see that they're highlighted in blue because it's blue right here under where it says orange and bill. I'm going to take these, grab them, and put them into the actual folder. Notice the folder, it says orange bill is highlighted in that burgundy red kind of color, cranberry color. I let go, and they've all been there. Nothing's changed, but notice you see a small triangle right here. When I click that triangle, I can see all my paths right there. So now, knowing that I have this, it looks much nicer, much cleaner, and I can organize things better. Now, I'm going to go ahead and change this color here. Now, let's go through what we have here. I can lock things. So once locked, I can never change them. Okay? So if I like what I've produced, lock your layer. It won't move. You can't change it. You can't manipulate it. It's great. You can always unlock it, so don't worry. If I'm working below it, like I'm working on the yellow, I can hide it with the eyeball so it's not there, yet it's there, but you just can't see it, so it's not distracting. And then last but not least, you can actually hit toggle the outline and it will show you everything in that layer, but they put it in an outline form so it's a little easier to see. But let's get back over to the blue here, okay? The blue bar here can be changed. It's a matter of just clicking on it and we can give it a different color. So let's go with the green. So it's totally different. So if I toggle it again with this toggle outline, notice everything is green. So when I toggle anything that's in this folder, or they call it a layer, it actually can be seen by. So if I come down here to my yellow work, let's untoggle this, come here and I would toggle it. Notice everything I drew with the actual on the yellow folder or the body itself is toggled in blue so I can see the difference between them. I can even do both of them all together. And notice how you see everything together and you kind of see it in an outline form. So that's how you use your layers. It works really, really well. Again, here's my yellow. I was working on this too. And you can see I have some paths going here. I'm actually locking everything in this, but if I unlock it, notice everything unlocks. Another thing about the sublayers that we have here, I can lock certain sublayers without locking the whole layer itself. So know that I can do that and I can work on one and not the other. So the locking is crucial. Also know if you lock something in a sublayer and then you hide it, it'll still be locked. And if you unlock, say, or untoggle or unlock this thing and it still doesn't move, open it up and see if they are locked in here. So that's how we use layers and how we use and put them into, I guess, sublayers or into folders, I call them. So, and that will help you out big time. And that's the last for that part on their layers.